grinding, sis. I'm working. I'm just a little sleepy while doing it.
Where is her twin sister? Like, do you not have a friend to pull you aside and say, girl, look, nah. You gonna take it far, I'm gonna take it to hell. That's what Kia said. You go far, I'll go to hell, and we ain't coming back from this. Golly.
I mean, considering the day, I've done pretty well for myself. I did not give up. And that's what matters most, is that I didn't give up.
I'm gonna write a book. And when I write the book and y'all read it, y'all gonna be like, oh my God, girl, I didn't know all that was going on. I didn't know all this. Well, it wasn't necessarily your business to know, but you get what I'm saying. Like, what?
This is what planning does for your life. You can actually see things getting done in real time. Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. So we got a lot going on this week. First of all, we started the morning with something apparently leaking in the pantry. My husband discovered it this morning, so he is currently cleaning that out. We are supposed to be prepping for Easter this week, which is next weekend, and so we're trying to knock out all of the little tasks and things that we need to do. We got to make sure that like the kids can sit outside, order the patio set upstairs, like just make sure that everything is mapped out and laid out according to plan. I also signed up for Myron Golden's coaching challenge this week, his 5-day challenge. So that starts today in about 45 minutes. So doing that. Not to mention I have a weight loss check-in this week. I'm getting my hair done this week. Like there's a lot of things happening this week. And I also bought myself a little dream purchase that I'm excited to share with you guys. So let's get into the week. I'm so cozy. Alright, so since it's the beginning of the week, it's Monday here, I always like to start off with my A5 weekly agenda. Currently, I am using inserts from Cloth and Paper while I await the inserts from Gold Mine and Cocoa to come in and start using those. And so it's just horizontal lined inserts that I use. And I like to also go through like my productivity list, my project list, and things like that. Any content I need to create, which I should be creating content every single day. That doesn't always happen for the business, but I do try to be conscious of like what I'm creating, what I'm saying to the customer, what value can I add to them, what transformation can we give in the company every single day. So I just like to like overview my plans and all of that and really just dive into the week. And then I also use this is my daily planning notebook here. This one is a game changer for me. Girl, I have worn this one out. We created this 2 years ago now, or maybe a year and a half ago now. We created this and I love it down so bad because it's just so versatile. You have your hourly marks here, your top priorities, your to-do. If you're tracking breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, you can do that, or you can simply cover it up. Note section, goal section. My favorite part is the daily win. So whenever I use this, I try to always have like some sort of win throughout the day or something that I accomplished throughout the day. And so I love that it also like folds back and it folds flat and it's so like durable. You can throw it in your bag and go, and it's compact style. Like it's everything to me. So I like to start off here and just map out like what my day looks like. And that way I have a good guide. Not necessarily saying that I'm the best at time, but I have a good God, to say the least.
Shit just got real, things are getting intense now. I hear you talking about we a lot, oh you speak French now. Giving me the sign, so I gotta take a hint now. I hit you up like, do you wanna hang right now? On the east side, and you know I'm with the gang right now. You say, do I own a watch? Do I know what time it is right now? It's after 2 a.m. and that's asking a lot of you right now. All she talking about is come and see me for once. Come and see me for once. You don't ever come to me. You don't ever come to me. All she ever says is come and see me for once. Come and see me for once. You don't ever come to me. You don't ever come to me.
Whew. All right. 2 hours later, girl, I'm tired. I have an appointment in exactly 14 minutes. My weight loss check-in, and I re-up on my shot and all of those good things. So I'm gonna put my shoes on, head that way, grab me some lunch because I haven't eaten anything today. All I've had is this good old water. And so I'm gonna do that and then come back home and try to get some work in. I really just need to write emails this week as much as I possibly can. Next week is going to be rather hectic for my family and I. And so I want to have as much free time as I possibly can to like focus on the family, focus on Easter. I know there's a content day next week. Like there's just a lot that's happening for sure next week. Even though there's a lot happening this week too, I still want to get ahead as much as I possibly can. I typically write emails at the end of the month, top of the month for the whole month, but there's been quite a few shifts in the business lately that is requiring me to do them more so like week to week or bi-weekly. So right now the goal is to do it this week and next week if I can, as much as possible. So, and then my parents come the last week of April. So girl, I probably just need to go and do the money and let the chips fall where they may. But anyways, I have since lost 2 minutes of my drive time, so I am about to get in my car and I'll meet y'all at the doctor's appointment.
Let's step up here and see where we are this time. Let's pray I lost something. Yes,
I did.
you did. You did. So you were 195.7, you're 192.4.
Okay.
So 3.3 pounds.
All right. Let's slow it down.
A little bit, yes, but that's not unusual. How many days a week would you say your appetite's staying suppressed?
Out of 7?
Yeah.
Like 3 or 4.
Okay. The dosing is working.
Yeah.
The biggest thing, Felicia, I'm going to tell you is try to lead with protein anytime you eat anything. Okay, so even like snacks, anything throughout the day, try to do that protein first.
I haven't been
Yeah.
on my protein like I
So
was.
try to do that first because that's going to fuel your body.
Okay.
Because as you're, especially if you're doing more activity, if you're adding more workouts or anything to your daily routines, your body's looking for fuel. And there's nothing there but what's stored, then that's where you're going to be having issues. So if you take in a carb before a protein, then that's just going to translate to sugar in your body, and then you're going to have harder time trying to fight that. Yes. Okay. So just lead with any protein, and that means even if it's just half of a protein shake or anything like that. Also try to look at the grams of sugar in it. 3 grams of sugar or less per serving, no added sugar if you can. Now, because the added sugar
3 grams or
per
less.
serving, if you can. Most of the things that are high in protein do have little to no sugar, but now some of the really high protein drinks or protein bars, they might have anywhere between 6 to 9 grams of sugar, but as long as it's not added sugar.
Okay.
And if a lot of those that have that higher concentration are more like meal replacement,
Yeah.
so those would be ones that you'll get a little bit more sugar, but it's added sugar that you're worried about. So just try to kind of pay attention to that, and then half your body weight in grams of protein a day. Any questions or concerns for me?
No, I mean, it's been going well. I could tell I hadn't lost much because my clothes hadn't changed either. So I was like, yeah.
Well, and
But I
after
knew
last
what I
night
was
when
doing.
you that big, you had that big, it's like, you know.
I went and bought some new jeans.
Yes,
I bought one
good.
pair because I was like, I'm still
I'm not giving myself, yes,
I bought
because
one
you
good
will.
pair because everything else was just hanging off and I was tired of it.
Yeah.
But other than that, no, it's been good. I haven't had any issues. Like I said, last month was just emotionally draining for me, business-wise and stuff. So I know.
Well, but
I'm shocked even
so
to
you
have lost
take it
the
as a
three.
win that you lost the 3.
I thought I
so
gained,
you're seeing that it's a
honestly,
good one. So good.
So
Okay, then let me get those for you.
Thank you.
I'll grab those and meet you up front.
Thank you. All right, well, not too shabby, not too shabby. I only lost 3 pounds, but like I said, month of March, I was emotionally spent, but we'll talk about that once I get back home. I'm finna go pick up my lunch from Snappy Salad, so we'll sit and have lunch together.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel a chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, it can't be replaced.
All right, so I made it back to the house. I picked up my lunch. I decided to get, this is Snappy Salad. I really like their salads from there because you can literally put whatever you like in the salad. So I get shrimp, mushrooms, corn, black beans, tomatoes, cucumbers, bacon, okay, all of the good things. And then I have them mix their chipotle dressing with their ranch dressing and put it on. Chef's kiss, 10 out of 10. I always recommend. And then I also went ahead, grabbed me a matcha, girl, because I be sleepy. Like, it is 1:40 in the afternoon. I am tired. And so I love to get their mango dragon fruit lemonade. I add peach juice, no inclusions, because ain't nobody got time for that little dry fruit. I do 2 pumps of syrup in this size. So adjust the vanilla syrup based on what size you get. And then I get 2 scoops of matcha. Need a little boost in the middle of the day. It's going to get you right every single time. But anyway, so this season of business has been interesting to say the least. There have been a lot of things that have just been happening that I cannot explain away. Like it's been a lot. It's been a lot. My fulfillment center stopped shipping orders. That happened first. And it was essentially, long story short, I got sick back in January. We know that. But because of that, the business made 3 times less what it usually makes a month. And the fulfillment center's bill was 3 times more than what it typically is at the same exact time. And as I was working to get that bill handled and paid and taken care of, because also slow season, another bill comes through, right? So it's just like every time I feel like, okay, we're close, boom, here comes another bill. And so it just felt like I kept going further back. In this time, they said, hey, we're done shipping. But I kept thinking, okay, well, we'll run a sale. We'll do this. Like, we'll get it handled. We'll get it taken care of. Well, in that same time frame, my manufacturer decided they weren't going to ship any inventory over either because invoices were due. So think of it like this. If your business makes 6 figures or more a month, 100, 150,000, and then you only make 40 in a month. Yeah, it's been rough. It's been very hard. It has definitely taken a toll on my mental health. And I have been just doing the best that I can to just keep myself full of joy, keep myself sane. I think that's why I started the garden, and I started doing my walks throughout the day and walking away the day and just dilly-dallying essentially and all those things, because if not, I will lose my mind. And I don't want to do that. So last week I called the fulfillment center and said, hey, I have the money to pay the past 2 invoices, but another one is coming due. is there any way I can pay these 2 invoices? Y'all can resume shipping and give me maybe 30 more days just to pay the last one. So I'm currently awaiting an answer on that as we speak right now. Because in my mind, I feel like if we can at least get orders back shipping, then I can focus on resolving the subscription issues, just you know, like the other issues with the manufacturer. I can't do that. I can't solve 2 problems at once. And as big as they are, I definitely can't solve them at the same time. It's just proven to be extremely difficult and dang near impossible. And I've literally just had to give it up to God, because if I don't, like I said, it'll drive me crazy, and not in a good way. So that's really what's been going on with the business lately, which is why I'm constantly just trying to put out fires. And, you know, I want to hire an assistant this summer, and now I'm like, is this the right time to do that? I've been without an assistant for almost a year now. And it is definitely different. Definitely different. There's so many things that I'm learning about moving from my own warehouse in Memphis to moving to a fulfillment center, and then also like essentially going from print on demand to relying on manufacturing. Oh my gosh, there's so many things that I could not have planned or prepared for, because I don't think I saw it like that until now. So when we had our own warehouse, if we ran into, you know, cash flow issues, financial issues, I could run a sale. I could print things on demand. I could run through that warehouse, put bundles together, grab bags. Like, there were so many options available to me that I no longer have, because now everything's at the fulfillment center, right? Now it's all in the system that tells me what the inventory is, but it's not like I could just run up there and bundle all these things together and say, hey, we're going to put it on sale. We don't have the machines that we had when we were printing and cutting the stickers and all of that in-house. Now it's literally waiting on the manufacturer to ship. So it's so different. It's so many things that I just didn't know. Thank God I have an amazing community that trust me, that know my integrity, right? Like, I think that's the biggest thing for me, is they know my character and they know my integrity, and they know that I'm not a thief. And I don't care if it takes me 6 months. I'm going to figure it out, and I'm going to get them their stuff. But it has definitely been difficult, because new customers that are finding us who don't know me, who don't know my character, who don't know my integrity, and don't know that they just so happen to find us during a bump in the road, they have things to say. And so I have to stay off social media, which is why, like, thank God I got the Opal app when I did, because if not, y'all, if I had to see, you know, somebody jabbing me on social media or DMing us or whatever, every single day, I would not be okay. Like, I would be in a mental facility. So that's everything that's been happening. It's been a lot. It's been a lot. Like, this season is definitely teaching me endurance and perseverance, and really just how to keep your joy. How to keep your joy. So I have been intentional with actually taking my lunches, taking them away from the desk. Real Housewives of Atlanta episode 5, girl, this is the episode where Kenya apparently showed them pictures of old girl. I didn't watch it last night. I was watching Married to Medicine reunion, which we can get into that too, because y'all, it's Sweet Tea special. I don't have another way to say it. Challenged, perhaps. Like, there's something that's not clicking. And I don't understand how the whole world can see but her. Where is her twin sister? Like, do you not have a friend to pull you aside and say, girl, look, now, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. But every time I am baffled. I am just like, does she not see what we see? But then, you know, so there's that. Whatever. Season's over. Season's done. If they take Heavenly or Quad off, I ain't watching no more. I'm going to just tell you. I love Toya down, but Toya can't carry a show by herself. I do want to see Simone leave. It would be nice if we could keep Cecil and get rid of Simone. But I know ideally that's not going to happen. I do hope that Sweet Tea does not come back. And Contessa does nothing for me. I do want her to dress like a grown woman and stop dressing like a 16-year-old girl that's clubbing every night. Like, it does make the show hard to watch because you're constantly thinking, like, what is she trying to prove? What is the motive here? Because what we doing at the TV screen, you know, I don't understand the purpose with where Contessa is going. I get it. You're mad at Heavily. You're mad at Heavily every episode. Do you have anything else to offer us? Because if not, find something better to do, girl. So I'm finna sit back, eat my lunch, and watch Real Housewives of Atlanta. I love my girl Kenya now. So I hate to see that she's no longer on the show after this. I gotta find me something else to watch.
I was so confused. I initially thought Britt was playing, but then she was so mad. So I'm like, let me get to the bottom of it because I just want to make a piece.
All right. I mean, I have been hearing, obviously, that Kenya was off the show and all of that because of some photos that she showed at her salon grand opening. Been waiting on this season climax the whole time. I think what caught me off guard, though, was that I assumed that she had only showed the housewives. I didn't know the girl showed everybody in the building and made it a part of her speech presentation. Kenya, that was low. That was low. But at the same time, y'all, I'm not necessarily saying we have to give grace and understanding, but to know Kenya from all these years of Real Housewives of Atlanta, I think we, the viewers, have always known, if we've been around for a while, that she is not a girl's girl in that sense. Like, she was never raised to consider other women in that way, i.e., her mom abandoning her and just all of her own personal childhood traumas. So I can see how, as the girls that get it, you know what I'm saying, we like, whoa, like, you gonna expose another woman like that? I can see how for Kenya it meant nothing. It meant absolutely nothing. Like, an eye for an eye. Dang, I hate she did that. I hate to see her off the show, y'all, because, like, I was so excited to see a Kenya, Portia, and Phaedra mash up. I was excited. I thought, well, it's not Nene, but it's the next best thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, we ain't getting Nene. I got to get over that. I got to live with that. But this got to be the next best thing that you offering. I will say, y'all, I don't like Britt. I don't care for Britt. Britt don't do nothing for me. You know, she don't. I do like Kelly thus far. Even though she came on a little strong first episode, I do like what I've seen of Kelly. Britt, even with the apology, I don't like Britt. I don't. But I hate the way that Kenya went about it, because she definitely could have chose a different way. Hell, Kenya could have sent it in a group chat amongst the housewives. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kenya said, if you gonna take it far, I'm gonna take it to hell. That's what Kenya said. You go far, I'll go to hell, and we ain't coming back from this. Golly. Well, my lunch break is over. It's 2:45. My daughter should be home within the next 20, no more than 30 minutes, depending on if her and her daddy decide to go do something or whatever the case may be. But she'll be home soon. I think I'm gonna go check my garden because it's been raining. It rained all last week. I didn't have to go out and check my garden at all. This is the first day that it's like kind of sunny. It is cold though, like it's 61 degrees outside. But I want to go look. I'm gonna go check my garden and then it's time to go back to work. My schedule has definitely had to adjust this week because of the training that I'm doing with the 5-day challenge with Myron. So I'll be doing more working later in the day than during the day, if that makes sense. We do what we gotta do, sis. We do what we gotta do. But anyway, I'm about to go check my garden. Okay, so I made it over here to my bed right here. Okay, I'll show it to y'all. Let me turn the camera around so y'all can see.
Okay, so I made it over here to my bed. And I'm going to tell you, girl, this looks so awkward because this side looks really green. And then what's happening? I don't know. This is my first time. But my cilantro, let me pull this out. So we don't want nothing that's dead, do it? We don't want nothing that's dead. My cilantro is looking really, really good. So I might clip a little bit of that this week and make like some tacos or something, some soup. It's about to be cycle week, so definitely doing something with soup. And then my sweet peppers are here. I don't know if anything is oh, no, look, can y'all see? I see something sprouting. Something sprouting. This is so exciting. So I got, and then onions, don't ask me why I put them. Listen, first timer here. They're sprouting. I just don't know how big they are up under there. The only thing is I've planted strawberries right here, and I haven't, well, I see a little green leaf here. It looks like maybe something here. And then I don't really know, y'all, if this is anything here or not. Not quite sure. And I put grapes here. I don't know how long those take. But it looks so awkward because it's like nothing. There's green. So I'm hoping that something starts to sprout over here. But if not, I will pull this all up and I'll plant something else that'll work. That's all I got. That's all I got. But I'm really proud of, like, just to see this is really exciting. So I'm definitely going to clip me a little bit of cilantro. I'm just so excited about these peppers, y'all. Like, look. Yes, I'm so excited.
Where'd you go? Now you know how I've been living without you. Daydreaming on a cloud with you like horizon. With you tonight is on an island. Yeah. It's about time for waking up. Found you wasn't with me waking up. Now you feel that I couldn't miss your touch. I needed to distance myself from you. I was just alone with you. So I confess, I want you. Can I tell you something for what it's worth? If heaven is based on nothing, take you there, I'll take you. Show you something, give you more than words. If heaven is based on nothing.
So it's about 7:30 in the evening, and I'm officially burnt out for the day. I don't have literally anything left to give. I have done all that I could do. So I spent most of this afternoon trying to work on the emails, like I said, and I got most of those completed at least through the weekend. Because I changed up my strategy in what I was actually going to release. So it actually required me to write more emails this week than I typically do. So I got those set and scheduled through Sunday. So tomorrow I'll keep working and try to go ahead and get the rest of next week done. Small win, small win. So I'm proud of that for the day. I am checking that off because girl. So got that done. I also sat here and I've been working on like this quiz for my website for quite some time. What I wanted to do is basically you sort of kind of like a personality quiz, but it's your planner personality quiz. And then of course, lead funnel, like we're collecting emails and all of that. And then we're giving you your result plus recommendations of the products that we currently sell that will help you on your journey. The issue that I've run into is like all of the different apps that I was implementing were product recommendation apps. So it was supposed to be like AI, you know, all of that good stuff. And then it just only recommended products. It didn't actually give them a result. So I spent about 2 hours on that. Finally found one that I think will work and I really like it, but I tapped out on energy right when I found it. It happens. It is what it is. I still have not heard back from the fulfillment center yet. So there's that. I did have on here that I was going to cook dinner. But it's 7:30, so I'm going to ask my husband if he's going to cook dinner. If not, your girl is ordering some takeout. I don't have it tonight. And I do want to read for 1 hour. That is a must. So I want to finish off the day reading. And then I'm winding down and going to bed. So I pretty much got everything on this side of my list completed. So I'm happy about that. Class was really good today with Myron. We did have homework. So I did submit my homework in the Facebook group. So that is done as well. So, I mean, considering the day, I've done pretty well for myself. I did not give up. And that's what matters most, is that I didn't give up. I had a good lunch, caught up on a good show, checked out my garden, did my weight loss check-in, all of the things, girl. So I'm excited for tomorrow because I have a call with a potential accountant bookkeeper. I also, I need to go pick up my little treat to myself. I need to get that done tomorrow as well. So I'm grinding, sis. I'm working. I'm just a little sleepy while doing it. Just a little bit. But I will see y'all mañana, tomorrow. We're going to keep this thing going. Cool. Cool. Good morning, sis. And it is, girl, is it Tuesday or Wednesday here? It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday here. I am sitting in my favorite spot at the desk because my coaching call starts in about 2 minutes for that challenge that I joined with Myron Golden. So we're getting ready to dive off into that. I got my notebook here, got my pen, got my protein juice ready to go. All the good things because I have quite a few calls today. I have a call with a potential accountant. I have a facial appointment at 1:30. And then I may or may not be going to pick up my little special gift for myself. But then also Faith has gymnastics tonight at 7 o'clock. And then Dahlia just texted me and was like, do you want to go walking while she's at gymnastics? So lot is happening. Lot is happening. Nevertheless, I'm here, girl. I'm chugging along. I'm tell you, it's not easy. It's not easy. It's definitely been some trying times behind the scenes. And then like this week, I think Mother Nature should hit me within like the next 2 or 3 days. And I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling all the irritation. I'm feeling, oh girl, I just don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be bothered. I want to go ghost on everybody. Everybody and their mama. I want everybody to leave me alone. And that's how I feel. So we're getting ready to do that first part. I still need to write emails. I still need to get that done. But how I write will be based on a live that I am going to be doing tomorrow with my customers in the Facebook group. So that will more or less determine a lot for me, and that'll determine how I write for next week because there's a lot happening, sis. There's a lot happening behind the scenes with this business. I still have not heard from the fulfillment center. My customer service girl, she reached out this morning. She was like, hey, has there been an update? Still hadn't heard anything, sis. Currently waiting on all of that. And it is aggravating. It's aggravating because my customers are expecting me to deliver and have an answer for them. And I don't understand why they can't seem to answer, especially because I've now paid them. So I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best to keep my composure, but they may make me go up there and show my tail in. And then we'll let the chips fall where they may. So, send one up, girl. But I'm finna jump on this call. Like I said, it started. And then I am going to jump on my other call. And then I'm going to go get my facial. So, I'll see y'all then.
Give me a run for my money. There is nobody, no one that run me. So give me a run for my money. Sipping bubbly, feeling lovely, living lovely. She's lovely. I wanna be with you. Ay, I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. Ay, I wanna be with you.
Okay. Charged to the game and not my heart girl, but listen, it's been a lot going on this morning. I know this was the last time that we talked, and then I just kind of went ghost. But between the class, talking to the accountant, and all the things that I had to do, and then dealing with my son who's home sick today as well, like, it was a lot. I'm just glad I made it to my appointment on time. I did get a chemical peel today, and so my face is super tight right now. But I am so happy with the results and just the progress that I have made since moving to Dallas, and like finding the right esthetician and just having a good friend in Tony as well. Like, she goes the extra mile when it comes to ensuring that you have all the right products for your skin. We have done process of elimination. We have talked about foods. We've done it all. And like, I don't have the inflammation or the real bad breakouts that I was having previously when I lived back home. I still have some hyperpigmentation, which is why we're doing the chemical peels, to like try to get rid of as much of that as possible and just get me to a place where I feel super confident without any makeup going outside. Like, that's my only goal. My goal right now is to feel beautiful in my skin, feel good when I'm outside, looking good, feeling good, smelling my best. Y'all know all the things that your girl does. So, super happy with the results. She also gave me a recommendation for this Jamaican restaurant, and it's like 20 minutes away, so I'm finna go there. I already placed my order, so I'm pick up that food, and then I'm gonna head home because it is 3:16, so my daughter is already out of school and at home. Like I said, my son was homesick today, so the whole family is at home, so I want to get back home to them. And then, of course, still got to take Faith to gymnastics today. But the call with the accountant, oh my gosh, let me put my seatbelt on so I can tell y'all how that went, okay? So the call with the accountant, it actually went really, really well. Really well, if I'm being honest. My accountant, we parted ways about a year and a half ago. And it's been trash ever since we decided to go our separate ways. But I was talking to my girlfriend the other day, and she was just asking, like, how was business going, and I was telling her, like, girl, I want to get all of my accountant financials, P&L statements, just everything that I need in order, because I ain't trying to go to jail. Like, I'm not trying to have the IRS come scoop me up, you know what I'm saying, for a few $1,000s. And she was like, oh, girl, you need to talk to such and such, who just so happened worked with my old accountant, but she left his practice because shady business. And it, you know what I'm saying, she was like, I can't get with this. So talk to her. We had such a good, productive conversation. A lot of his previous clients have actually apparently been calling her and using her, and so it was like she already knew what was tea when I called, which also made it 10 times better, because I didn't feel like I was starting from scratch. I was trying to explain, you know, how I got in the predicaments I got into, or whatever the case may be. Like, I felt comforted, I felt reassured, I felt understood. But then when she told me what she thinks her quote is gonna be, like as far as the range for the year, I literally, all I could say to her was, that man robbed me. Like, that man robbed me. Real talk. What she told me that she was going to charge me for the year was what I was paying him every month to do subpar business. My account got levied. Like, girl, so many things happened within the last 2-3 years. I'm going to write a book. I'm going to write a book. And when I write the book and y'all read it, y'all gonna be like, oh my God, girl, I didn't know all that was going on. I didn't know how to say, well, it wasn't necessarily your business to know, but you get what I'm saying. Like, yeah, so much. So much. So I just felt very comforted. It was such a good conversation. Training was good today in the challenge call. And I didn't get a whole lot of work done as far as like gold mine and cocoa and stuff, because there was just a lot of moving parts this morning. I actually think I am going to take the evening off and just reset again tomorrow. I ain't even went and picked up my little thing, child, so we're gonna have to do that tomorrow too. Welcome to my life, girl. But I'm finna go get this food because I am starving, and it is rare that I am starving. So when I'm starving, I know I gotta eat something. It's also a few days, I think, before another Mother Nature hits, so I'm just like very irritable. Everything been pissing me off. Everything been making me mad. I need to go sit down somewhere and mind my business. That's really what this boils down to. So that's what my focus is finna be. And this Jamaican food better be hitting. It better slap. Because I don't know what it is about Jamaican food. Well, one, I think it may have been 1 or 2 Jamaican spots in Memphis when we lived there. So coming here, and there's like a plethora of different types of cuisines and cultures and all that. Girl, I be all in. American food, where? I don't want no American food. Give me some culture. Give me some spice. Give me some curry, baby. Give me something. Give me something. So I'm excited, and it best be good, because this little drive, especially on the way back home, it's not necessarily the drive to the place, because it's like 20 minutes from where I was, but my home is 20 minutes in the opposite direction from where I was. So you're talking about a 40-minute drive. That's why I be at the house. This is why I be at the house. I'm gonna let y'all know how it tastes though. I ain't gonna tell you where it's from until I know it tastes good.
Only been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Been gone for a year, only know like once. Life moves fast when you do what you want. At this time, doing what I want. Hope you doing what you want. What you want?
My new bitch look like Tyler Perry.
Alright, girls, so I have gotten dressed. I'm getting ready to go to Crate and Barrel, getting that done because it is 1:35. So I figure by the time I get there, get back, it should be right around 3 o'clock, something like that. So it'll give me an hour to just kind of wind down and prep for my live. But for my perfume today, I'm wearing the Valentino. This is their new Born Aroma. It's an intense one. I linked it in my LTK for you if you want to check it out. I wore it yesterday, and my daughter, she gave me a compliment, and that was all I needed. So I'm wearing it again today because my girl knows what smells good. So I've already put my purse and stuff in the car, making sure I got all my gadgets, child. And we finna go to the store.
Give me a run for my money. There is nobody, no one that run me. So give me a run for my money. Sipping bubbly, feeling lovely. Living lovely. She's lovely.
I wanna be with you. Ay, I wanna be with. I wanna be with you. Ay, I wanna be with. I wanna be with you.
Me, just love me.
If I didn't ride blade on curve, would you still? If I'm in my mind and work, would you still? Keep it 100, I'd rather you trust me than to. Keep it a whole 100, don't got you, I got nothing. I got something. Hold up, we gon' function, no assumption.
You want to guess what I got?
Girl, I have been stalking this thing for a year, at least. When did it come out? Like a year ago? Whenever they first announced the evergreen KitchenAid, my heart skipped a beat, leap for joy. I don't even bake, but I'm finna start. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like I started the garden, I'm about to start baking. I'm really excited about this though. It matches the kitchen aesthetic. I kept going back and forth about whether or not to buy a different one. I just couldn't get my mind off this green and this wood. And so I am just really excited about it. if I'm being real honest, I have no idea where exactly I'm going to put it, but we're gonna figure it out. Because over on this side, we have an air fryer. I really need to convince my husband to get rid of this ice maker. Because our fridge has ice makers. I don't know why we need another one. Okay, it comes with care instructions. Washing only, dry immediately. Do not leave the bowl submerged. Well, that's good to know. I actually think that I am going to buy a glass bowl for it though, because I don't know, I was just like reading some reviews and things like that, and I feel like based on what I saw and what I read, I just feel like the wooden bowl is for aesthetic purposes only. It's for when not in use. That's what that bowl is for. And I thought that I was gonna go ahead and get the clear bowl today, but they out of stock until like next month. So I was like, okay, well, I want to make a bundt cake for Easter. That's part of my Easter plan. I don't know if I'm actually gonna do it because now we have a lot more to celebrate. Like Dahlia got her first client. Arlesia closed on a deal. She's a mortgage broker, so she closed on a deal, like one of her biggest deals to date. Racy, he has shifted gears in his career. Like there's a lot to celebrate when everybody comes over on Easter, and so I want to be really intentional with their celebration. Now I will tell you, I was thinking about ordering everybody their own cake, and like just bringing out like several cakes throughout the day. Like, oh wait, we got another celebration. I don't know if I'm gonna do that, girl. I don't know, but let's get this off. Okay. Oh. Very easy. Ooh, girl, this thing got some weight to it, baby. Yes, yes. I'm so here for this. Let me figure out how to cook it in. I done did it a couple of times in all the different stores I would go in. Okay. Like, look at this. It is absolutely stunning. I love that it's locked. Locked in place. Come on down, bro. I mean, she's so pretty. I think I'm going to... I gotta get ready for church. I need to take a quick little 5-minute shower. I'm not wearing makeup. I mean, I got the chemical peel on, so I'm not wearing makeup or anything like that. But I do want to take a shower before I go, because when I get back home, I want to get right in bed. So that's what I'm about to go do. I'm probably going to holler at y'all tomorrow, because church... Well, I'm not going to church. My nail... Allison, who does my nails, invited me to Bible study before. It was really great. I really enjoyed it. Well, they're doing Bible study at her nail salon tonight. So this should be interesting and fun. And so I'm going there tonight. But I know it's from like 7 to 9. So I am, yeah. I'm coming home and I'm going to bed. But we're going to figure out where she goes. Because there's a plug right here. So that just makes the most logical sense. Oh, I gotta cut that off. Anyway, that just makes, to me, the most logical sense. Good morning, sis. So we are back in my favorite place. You already know, at the desk. It is already the afternoon here. I did my challenge, the class today. You know, it's 2 hours long, but I also had a meeting with Leon, who I usually refer to as my ads guy, but like he's so much more than that. He's somebody that has truly helped me grow my brand and my business. So he's almost like an advisor, a marketing strategist, ads, like he all in one. So we had a meeting today. So I had to kind of work in tandem. I was on the meeting with him while also trying to pay attention to the challenge in the background. But luckily, the challenge, there's a replay for 24 hours. So I'm just going to go back and rewatch everything that we went over today. I'm actually about to map out my plans for the day. Y'all know I love my daily planning notebook here. That's what it just keeps me sane, girl. So it is the 10th here. And I keep wanting to like write 03 instead of 04. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe I just wasn't ready for April. But we are in April, April 10th. I am going to get my hair washed today because I'm tired of looking like a raggedy hot mess. They actually pushed my appointment back to 2 p.m. instead of 1:30. And I ain't even tripping because I haven't eaten today yet and I need to feed myself. So I do have a meeting with Leon that I can check off, as well as the training call. So I'm going to check those two things off. And then I have hair appointment. And I'm going to go to Press Roots today. I usually go to Dry Bar. I wasn't going to Press Roots just because I felt like they had way too many rules. Like, by the time I got through all the rules, I didn't want to go no more. But I just want a really, really, really great wash. Hopefully a little bit of a bump and curl, because next week we have content day and I don't get my sew-in redone until next Friday, but our content day is next Tuesday. So I just need to get my hair washed and stuff for the weekend. We have a lot going on throughout the rest of the weekend, and then Faith is getting her hair done on Monday. So there's just a lot happening. Today was truly really my only day. I want to see if I can get an IV drip before I come home, because y'all know it's about that time. I like to get my magnesium in and just all of the things so that when Mother Nature hits, it's smooth sailing. Okay? Smooth sailing. If you are not into magnesium, you should be. So I'm just gonna like map that out. And since it's at 2, they usually give you, I think they say like 90 minutes. So I'm going to write down that I want to get my IV drip around 4 o'clock today. And honestly, girl, there's not a whole lot going on. I got my mixer in. I'm still excited about. I got my mixer in, and then I decided that after reading those instructions, and it was like not dishwasher safe, always wash by hand, I decided to go ahead and order the glass bowl. Now, Crate & Barrel nor Williams-Sonoma had the glass bowl, and it was twice the price than what it was on Walmart for a lid. A lid. Like, Crate & Barrel's was $80. The only difference was you get a lid. So I bought it from Walmart, and it was $40, $45, something like that. And then I got the egg beater and the butter churner beater thing as well, because I want to make my bundt cake. I'm determined to make this bundt cake for whatever reason. I'm hell bent on making a bundt cake for Easter. So I got that. I have Walmart in-home delivery, whatever. So that was free. So it should be delivered today. And then I ordered a few more things for Easter. I still need to order our patio set, which I have not settled on yet. But if I don't go ahead and order, girl, they ain't gonna have nowhere to sit next week. So I gotta do that. So those are just like some of the priorities or things that I need to get done. I also need to schedule my nail appointment. So let me write that down. Schedule wax appointment. When I schedule the nail, I schedule the wax. Just do it all in one whop, girl. So I've come across this new channel on YouTube. What is her name? Jaylyn Little. I'll put it. Look, girl, and I already started. I don't think I want coffee in it. But I'll put it in the description. I think I'm gonna like her. It seems like she is in Texas, Austin, Texas, or somewhere like that. But I found her because I was on Substack. Y'all know I write all my articles and stuff on Substack. And she had posted, there's like this Substack for Black women, Black girls who are writing. And she had posted that she finally decided to launch her own YouTube channel. And the cover was like really clean and aesthetically pleasing and intriguing to me. So I clicked on it, and the intro alone let me know, yeah, I like sis. So I decided to tune in, and I just went on and subscribe, because why not? Why not subscribe? Today is Thursday, right? Okay. Oh, girl, I'm on track. Like, I have been checking off my to-dos this week. I'm very proud of me. Like, look, sis, when you got the check. Yeah. This is what planning does for your life. You can actually see things getting done in real time. That's why it is so important. I never understand why people like don't plan. And when I say that, I'm not saying you have to be like super detailed and use 2 planners, 4 planners, 7 planners. But what I'm saying is, to some degree, you need to have some sort of plan, a schedule, a calendar you can refer to, whether it's digital or physical. I am definitely a physical girl, but I also do use digital as I see fit. Like, who ain't got Google Calendar, right? But it's something about coming back and just checking off those things that you mapped out and like knowing that you're getting it done. Even if it didn't get done on the day that you wrote it down, my win is always if it's done by the end of that week, or if I'm moving 3 items or less over to the next week, a win. Okay? A win. So very, very proud of just that. This chemical peel is feeling real tight. So I need to reapply some post balm peel, whatever on there. Post peel balm is what I think it's called. I need to reapply that before I step out this house, because I'm telling you, with chemical peels, like, not scratching your face hard. I was going to try and have lunch with a girlfriend today, but I really need to go get my IV drip. And we didn't set any plans in stone. It was just like one of those casual conversations, like, oh, we should go to lunch. So I may text her and see if we can go tomorrow. I think that's what that plan is. Because after I get that IV drip, I'm gonna have to go to sleep. That's gonna be it for me for the day. But tomorrow I have some landing pages, the quiz. There's things I just need to wrap up for the week that need to get done. And after that, I'm pretty much free. I really don't even like working on Fridays. Like, I'm one of those people that will burn the midnight oil on a Thursday just so I don't have to work on a Friday. It's that serious for me. But I know after that IV drip, I'm just going to be tired. So I will concede today, do what I need to do in the morning, go to lunch with her, and enjoy the rest of my weekend. And we'll start back over on Friday. So I got to figure out what I'm about to eat for lunch, because yeah, it's 12:40. I would take myself to lunch, because I have just been needing to like take care of me lately in a major way. Just take care of my mind, self-care, pouring into me. Like, those things need to happen. I need to do a check-in with my big weekly classic planner, but I'll probably do that a little later, because I'm on track. And that's really all that matters. I've sent out the vlog content for the week. I've been recording. Girl, I'm proud of me, okay? I'm so proud of me. Because one thing that I am learning right now, and I'll tell you this, and maybe it'll help you too. You never know. But something that I am learning right now is to put your reps in. Put your reps in. Now, here's what I'll say. As someone who never played any level of sports, at least not long enough for it to count, I am not someone that has ever been forced or made to put in reps, right? Practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect. It is a skill that I have had to develop as an adult and still developing. But one thing that I'm learning, even with like being a business owner, even with content creation, even with consulting other people, like all of these things, is put your reps in. Like, you can never, ever get better if you're not putting in the reps to do so. And practice makes perfect sounds good and sweet, but something about saying put your reps in, like understanding that this task, this thing, even when it comes to planning, it is repetitious. You have to put your reps in. You have to sit and plan every week, or if you're more detailed like me, every day, or if you need to do it every month. But it is repetitious. You got to put in those reps to get efficient at it and to build a system. And so I'm just so proud of myself, because not only have I been doing things that are scary AF and letting my guard down per se, and just really showing my vulnerability with my customers and with people around me, and not necessarily to cry wolf or ask for help or anything like that, but just to be free of the things that we keep pent up and held inside, because we don't want somebody to judge us or to say something or to have anything over our head or whatever the case may be. But like, to just speak it aloud, put it out there, let it be what it is, and continuously put my reps in with what I know I'm supposed to be doing has been liberating, to say the least. So I say all that to say, put your reps in, whatever those reps are. If you are trying to get on YouTube, if you're trying to blow up on TikTok, if you're trying to generate a second, third, fourth income for you, your family, whatever the case may be, put in the reps. Put in the reps. May not blow up today, may not blow up tomorrow, but if you keep putting in the reps, eventually you're going to be the only one standing, and people have no choice but to see you. So that's my 2 cents. But I am about to either go make me some lunch or go buy me some lunch. Like I said, I'm slick thinking about taking myself to lunch, but now it's 12:45. If I go down there, it'll be about 1. That's only 30 minutes. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna order me some pickup food from Legacy Hall, and then I'll just sit in the car and eat and get my hair done. Let's go do that. All right, so I got my lunch. I picked it up from Legacy Hall. It's like this ramen spot there that I like to swing through and try. The only thing is, when you order it online, you can't take out the things that you don't want. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want... I'll show you what I got. I get lobster and shrimp. But I don't want the egg. I don't want the bean sprouts. I really just want lobster, shrimp, broccoli, ramen, and corn with the broth. That's it. I know the people be liking the eggs and stuff. I do not. I don't care for the eggs. I'm sure the bean sprouts are healthy for me. I don't want them. So that's the only thing, is like, you can't really like take, like, there's no spot to put a note and be like, take all this out. That's the only part that sucks. I'll stick with the green onions. But I'm here. My appointment is in about 15 minutes, so that gives me just enough time to scarf this down so that I'm not starving while I'm in there. And oh yeah, looks so much better now. So much better. So that's how I like it. But girl, I grabbed my food, just so happened, look down, and why did they have my juice? My drink. This is the Remune. I don't know, but it's peach, and that's all that matters, is that it is peach. They gave me soy sauce. I don't need that. So let me pour my broth and see what we can eat before this appointment. Oh wait, already some kind of coming out. Ooh, this thing hot, y'all. I got to be careful. It's very hot, which is a good thing. Cannot complain about that. That is a good thing. Let me close it. Get it in this bag, because ain't nobody got time for leaks. Okay? Not nobody. So my husband taught me this. I don't know if it's gonna work on my car though. Let's see. No. Was it this way? Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
He was like, if you just hammer them down, they split perfectly every time. Girl, I didn't know that. It took me 35 years for somebody to teach me that. And I've been with that man for 20. Moral of the story is always be a damsel in distress. You ain't got to learn nothing, girl. Let him open your chopsticks for you. Oh, this is good. This is good. They cook the broccoli perfectly. Absolutely perfectly. Look at my lobster. I need one of them car trays. You know what I'm talking about? Like one of them trays that they be having in their cars where they sit and eat their lunch. People be doing mukbangs and stuff out their car. That's what I need. This is good. I'm gonna see you once I get inside.
Good morning, boo, or actually, good afternoon, girl. We finally made it to Friday, and let me tell you, I'm so glad it's Friday. I am spent. I've done most of my work for the week. I still have some things that I need to finish off before I can officially say that I'm off for the weekend. But remember, I said I was going to work today. But I just needed to decompress for a quick second before I dive back in. I'm probably also going to go take a walk because I need to make sure I dilly-dally today. And I took all these out, but I said I'm just going to do one pack a day leading up to Easter. Like, you have to make it to where you're not overwhelmed and you're not doing too much in a day. Like, I have been planning for this Easter shindig for well over a month now. Well over a month. And so I've been doing something every week towards the day, towards the event. So we secured all the games for Easter. We have the big Tetris from Costco, the big Connect 4. I got them a bubble making machine. It's the electric one, so it'll just make bubbles for like all the little kids. I got tons of eggs, y'all. Like, I think we have over 300 eggs. I hope that's enough for all the kids coming. Originally, I was going to make all of the kids like their own baskets for when they walk through the door. I have since changed my mind about that because you just don't know what these kids be wanting. And nowadays, they just want money. So, I decided that I was going to like put out little prizes for the game. So, everybody will still get a basket. Just like come in and you get a basket or whatever. But I'm going to put out little prizes and they'll have a basket to put their little prizes in and their eggs and stuff that they find. So, I got the baskets from Kroger. I think we've had some more. These little cheap eggs. I think we've had some more RSVPs though. So I need to count how many baskets I have and make sure that I have enough baskets so no child is left out. I would rather have more baskets than have not enough. And they were only like $1.50 a piece. So I'm trying to go grab some more baskets so that all the kids have baskets. Originally I was going to get them all cookies made with their name on it from Williams-Sonoma, but I don't know, something in my spirit. You know how like people RSVP and then some come up last minute, they not even gonna make it, woo woo woo, yada yada yada. So I also annexed that because that was going to be what told me whose basket was which. I've annexed that as well, and it could be Mother Nature that's just like, baby, I'm done. But I'm still going to order cookies. They just won't have their name on them. So every kid will get to pick a cookie. Like, you know, take a cookie with you when you go. type of vibe, but they won't be personalized like I had originally intended for them to be, because I realized that I was just doing too much, which I tend to do. I do tend to do the most, and I'm okay with that too. But in this instance, and with how I'm feeling right now this past week, girl, something has got to come up off my plate. And so I decided it's going to be all the extraness that I'm doing for Easter. I am still going to make my balloon arch though. Like, that's something that I want to do for me, that I was really excited about. So I'm still going to make the balloon arch. I ordered everything from Amazon. Should be here tomorrow, I think is what it said. So I will work on that balloon arch. Let's pray that it come together, child. This is the first balloon arch that I have ever made. Usually I would call somebody to do this, but I no longer live in Memphis, and I don't feel like finding somebody new, nor do I feel like paying these outrageous prices. You know, people charge you just off where you live. I don't have time for that. So I'm going to make it myself. Couldn't be that hard. I need to finish all my Easter decorations. I gotta redo my Easter bunnies. It's really just redoing this one. For whatever reason, my girl she been struggling. She has been struggling, and I don't know why. I don't understand why. I had posted her, like in my stories, I had posted the bunnies and stuff that I made, and I got so many people that asked me, you know, like, oh my gosh, how did you make that? How did you do that? Da, 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 da. And I wanted to say, girl, TikTok. TikTok is how I did it, sis. Isn't that how everybody does it? Or so I thought. I don't know. But yeah, I had to like redo her because she was really, really struggling there for a second. And I used the bow because it helps to keep them upright, you know what I mean? Like, helps to keep it in position and all of that when I sit it down on the plate. So I'm gonna go, see, she's sitting up. So I'm gonna go reset her down. But I'll link the TikTok video that I used to make the bunny ears for Easter, so that next Easter you can make you some bunny ears. And I got my linen napkins from Crate & Barrel. They were, they cost less than what they cost at like Williams-Sonoma from what I saw in Pottery Barn. Crate & Barrel had the best pricing. Of course, you can go to TJ Maxx, Home Goods, or whatever, but I like the specific pink that I saw. My bows were also from Pottery Barn. So I have linked all of those things for you to check out if you want to start prepping for next Easter, because stuff is probably on sale, you know, by now. So I think I'm going to take a walk because I just need to get out of this little funk so that I can focus, get to work, and continue on with my day. Plus, my face is just, girl, it's starting to peel. So it's burning, which also adds to my irritation. So yeah, I'm going to go walking. I'm going to reset the day, and then we'll come back.
Doesn't make sense now. Shit just got real, things are getting intense now. I hear you talking about we a lot, oh you speak French now.
Listen, I came out here, totally forgot that because I got a chemical peel this week, I can't be outside for extended periods of time. So it wasn't until my face started tingling, extreme tingling, within like the last 60 seconds, that it dawned on me, you ain't supposed to be outside. But oh, let me tell you, this wind and just the cool air, I needed this moment so bad, because, you know, people don't know what you're going through unless you tell them what you're going through. And I'm not somebody that likes to tell people when I'm going through things. Like, I'll tell you after I've come through it, or I'll tell you once I know the solution. But like, to tell you in the middle of it, it's not really my cup of tea. And I feel like I have had to do that more lately than I've ever had to do in life. And so it's just really, really frustrating. And then like just feeling overwhelmed. Like I said, I try to be mindful of like luteal phases and all that. When you just like your body just can't take all the pressure and all the overwhelm and all the constant going, but feeling like I have no choice but to go. Like it's so frustrating. And so I needed this moment, even though my face is like, girl, go get in the house. I needed a moment to just breathe. Just breathe. Just walk away. I might even go home and take a nap. Because sometimes life be lifing, you know. It's not always trips and jets and planes and boats and shopping and, you know, new perfume and new this and new. It's not always that. Like, sometimes you're going through a storm and you're doing what you got to do to survive, to make it through, to keep driving. And so, just know when this season is over, though, girl, we're going to have a celebration. Okay? We are going to turn up. There will be a party in my honor. Okay? So I'm about to walk back to the house because I do not need this chemical peel to fully reactivate. And I need to put some cream on my face. I did put on sunscreen and stuff before I left the house, but just feeling the tingle that I'm feeling, like it had already started tingling this morning because it was peeling. So I don't need no more smoke. That's all I'm saying. I don't need no more smoke with this chemical peel. And God willing, this is my last one. Like, it take a strong soldier to get a chemical peel. And I get it. It's a means to an end, and I want it to end. But my girl, my goodness. I'll be glad when this is over. I don't know if I'm gonna go back to this. We might have to go jojoba oil, vitamin E, and let the Lord do his good work. That's where I'm at with it. This is too much. But yeah, let me get home. I already had lunch. Maybe I can go get my IV drip because I didn't go get it yesterday. Let's see. Because I need that, girl. I need that magnesium like I need my feet to walk. Let me see. Let me see. The thing that gets me though is they like 2-minute drive away from the house, but they always be acting like they busy. I ain't never been there and there was more than me in there. But you know, we gonna roll with the appointments. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke. So let's go see if we can get me an IV drip before the weekend begins, and then I'm just going to rest intentionally the rest of this weekend. I got a lot of momming to do. Both of my kids have competitions and solo contests and everything this weekend, so I gotta rest where I can. And why they not answering this phone? Well, it's been a day. I was able to get my IV drip, and I did it's like glutathione, zinc, all the B12s, magnesium, everything that you need in order to survive. And that was great. When I got home, my daughter reminded me that she needed a leotard for tomorrow for her gymnastics performance. And so the only place that I could think of to go real quick that I knew would have something was to go to Target. So my husband went with us. He drove us up there and we got her leotard and everything that she needed. He also said that he's going to take me to dinner tonight because he was on TikTok or Instagram somewhere where it said the first day of a woman's cycle, she should eat a steak. And he has been stuck on this since he found it less than a month ago. So as soon as he knew it was that time, he was like, we're going to dinner tonight when I get back from our son's practice. So I'm just currently waiting on that. In the meantime, I made me some peppermint tea just to kind of calm my system down and give me a second to relax and to just be while my daughter is upstairs entertaining herself. And it is so good. I do love a lot of honey. I will tell you that. Although this week has been heavy, I think that's the word that I will give to the week. It's been a heavy week mentally, and then ending the week physically. It's just been a heavy week. I still am grateful to have made it through the week. This season of life is just continuously teaching me that you can find joy in the ordinary, that everything doesn't have to be big and grand and over the top in order for it to be counted as joy, and that my worth is not based on my performance. That is what I'm learning in this season. I'm learning that people will show up and support the real you, the authentic you, the you that has nothing to hide. And I'm learning that by laying it all out on the table, there's freedom. There's freedom in that. And so that's just the kind of space that I am ending the week off in, is that I am finding freedom in the spaces that used to cause me anxiety. And I don't claim anxiety anymore. I'm just going to walk by faith. So I'm going to go sit, drink my tea, mind my business. I know it's a show that I need to catch up on, whether it's Will Trent, The Rookie, Madlock, or something. So I'm going to watch me a show or two while I wait on my husband to get home so he can take me out to eat. And I'll see you next time. Don't forget to like, leave a comment, subscribe, share, all of the good things that you can do right here on YouTube. I love doing these videos. I love inviting you guys into my everyday life, no matter how regular it may be. I enjoy inviting you into my space and just welcoming you into the fam. So definitely leave something in the comments. Let me know who you are, where you're from, how we relate to one another, how we vibing. Let me know what you want to see, all of that. And I will see y'all next time. Bye.